Hi, my name is Shirley Ann McMillan, and I wanted to make a short YouTube video to show you how to make these mini books. I was supposed to do a talk in a school a couple of weeks ago, and I was going to show everybody how to make these really cool little books. And I couldn't go to it because it snowed overnight and my babysitters got stuck in the snow. So I couldn't go. I was really disappointed. But I thought if I made this wee video, then I would be able to show people how to make these wee books. So I've got two of my own mini books here. This one is the first chapter of a book that I wrote called Widow's Row. And inside you can see like little tiny typed pages. And the other little mini book is called Fatty and Nick, and it's just a little cartoon that I made about me and Nick Cave. There you go. So the really great thing about these mini books is not only that they're cute and you can write whatever you want, but also when you unfold them, everything is on the side of one A4 page. And that means that you can stick them in a photocopier and run off loads and loads of copies for fairly cheap. And so you can publish your own mini books and give them out to your friends, or, you know, make a fortune selling them on eBay. And it's really easy to do that. So you can make a mini book about just whatever you want. And then you fold it up again, and there you are. You can have them in your pocket. So I'm going to show you how to make these mini books now. I completely lack any kind of fancy YouTubing equipment, and as you will probably be able to tell, I'm not exactly an expert YouTuber. So I've got this pile of books here, and that's where I'm going to position my camera and just kind of cross my fingers and hope that it works. And look, there's Nick Cave. Hi Nick. And there's Patty Smith. Hi Patty. Hi David Bowie. Anyway, here we go. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so we can see most of the page there. Okay, so we've got our A4 piece of paper. All you need is A4 piece of paper, pair of scissors, and I'm going to use this pen. But that's all you need, just paper and a pen really, and a pair of scissors. So you start off with your A4 sheet, and the first thing that you're going to do is simply fold it in half, this way. When you're making these books, it becomes easier if you make the folds really, really exact, and go over them a few times as well, because that sort of helps whenever you're unfolding everything. So the more creased you can make it, the better, and the more exact you can make the edges, the better as well, because as you can see with some of these, you know, the edges don't match up brilliantly, so it just looks a lot neater when you're finished with it if you match it up as well as you can. So open that out and fold it the other way. So far it's pretty easy, and again, the more times you crease these pages, the nicer your book will come out in the end. So you end up with a sort of cross shape. Okay. The next thing you do is you're going to fold in the two edges to the center. Again, try and line it up with that line at the center, just as exactly as possible. Okay, so you can see that gives you your 8 little pages. And again, if you just go over all the creases, and it doesn't matter what way you do that because you're going to open it all out again anyway. So just go over all the creases as much as possible. You see how that isn't exactly lined up? That will end up being a bit messy. But one of the nice things about these wee books is that they're not perfect. They're all different. Okay, so creasing those as much as possible. And when you open it out again, as you can see, there are 8 distinct sections, and they're all the same size, or they should be if you've folded them up properly. Okay, so the next bit is the bit where you have to cut something, and it's important that you cut the thing in the right place. So this is the sort of most difficult bit, and it's not difficult at all, but this is the bit that you have to get right. Fold it in half again, and at the point where you have the fold here, you're going to cut along here to the center. So you've got these two flaps open here, and you're going to cut along here. So try and cut it right on the crease to the center. So when you've done that, you've got a hole in the middle like this, okay? So fold it up again and fold these two flaps back on themselves, okay? So you should end up with this kind of shape. All right, like a little mouth, hello. And it could stand up like a little sort of tent, all right? Once you have done that, to put one hand on each of the little tenty bits and just open them up and push them together. And that's your book. You can fold that round whatever way you want to. You just fold all the sides in. And then, you know, you're going to have to crease them all again to try and make them match up. Okay, so I'll just do that again. You have your little tent like this. You grab one hand here and one hand here and push them together so that it stands up. Okay, like this. And then you just fold them round. And that is your mini book. A good thing to do if you're making one of these for the first time, this is your template, so you might want to write front cover on the front and then just number your pages. I'll show you why in a minute. Whenever you're writing one, do it like that and not just a stroke down, because it's the same upside down if you just like do a stroke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this is your back cover. On your back cover you can do the final bit of your story or whatever it is, but I like to put a little bit of information on my back cover about who I am and where you can contact me if you want any more information. So that's what I've got on my back covers. When you open these out again, then you'll see that some of the numbers are upside down. This means that when you're making your mini book, you can fold it all first and then draw in all the pictures or write in all the writing or whatever. Or you can just do it this way. Just make sure that you get things the right way up. The way that I did the Faddy and Nick book was that I cut out pictures and photocopied them and then cut them into pieces so that I could move around the arms and the legs and things like that. But you know, you don't have to do anything really complicated. It can just be a simple matter of writing things or drawing things and then making your book, photocopying loads of photocopies, folding them all up millions of times and then leaving them all around car parks or in toilets or selling them or giving them away to your friends. And that is how you make a mini book. Hope that was helpful. Bye.